They want to talk about my photos. Fine, let's talk about the photos. People love taking pictures with me. Some of them I should have walked away from.
Every story of power has a shadow. Some names echo louder than the crimes attached to them. But one name didn't just echo, it shook the walls.
Would you raise your hand, please? Do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give in the matter now pending shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am. Would you please state your full name?
Jeffrey Edward Epstein.
Jeffrey Epstein wasn't just a man, he was a network, a gateway, the kind of figure you don't meet by accident and never forget once you do. And while that chapter stained the powerful, another figure rose in the daylight, loud, confident, and unapologetic.
Charlie Kirk, the man who built a movement with nothing but a microphone and a mission. He is dead. But his ideas? His impact? Depending on who you ask, they've changed everything. Some call him a defender of freedom. Others call him the amplifier of chaos. But love him or hate him, he learned quickly. Power doesn't come from silence. It comes from attention.
We all know that Trump and Epstein were two different men, but in our opinion, the line between their worlds was never truly separate. The release of the so-called Epstein Files and the chaos that followed doesn't feel like a coincidence, not to us.
The DOJ may be releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients? Will that really happen?
It's sitting on my desk right now to review. That's been a directive by President Trump. I'm reviewing that. I'm reviewing JFK files, MLK files. That's all in the process of being reviewed because that was done at the directive of the president from all of these agencies.
When systems shake, distractions appear. And sometimes those distractions are louder, darker, and far more calculated than we expect. Photos exist. Connections existed, and the names whispered in those files are names none of us ever imagined. Names that still walk among us today. We're not claiming truth, we're questioning the silence.
Why are you covering up the Epstein Files?
Let's be very clear. I am for the release of those records.
Basically, when you look at the timing, the reactions, the desperate noise that followed, it feels less like chaos and more like choreography. Because when powerful names tremble, the world is given something else to fear, something else to chase, something else to talk about. That's how attention is controlled, not by truth, but by distraction. And maybe that's why so many questions around these events remain unanswered. Not because there are no answers, but because the real answers were never meant to be found.
It's a huge issue, and a poll just came out today that only 13% of those polled actually think the government is doing a good job in not covering up something here. 67% are upset with the way it's happening, including 60% of those are Republicans, 56% of MAGA is upset with that, and only 1 in 5 are not paying attention to this story, which means that 80% of the American public right now wants more.
Also, when you zoom out even further, the pattern only gets stranger. We've all seen the so-called failed assassination attempt on Trump, an event wrapped in confusion, unanswered questions, and a timing that feels almost too perfect. And then there's Epstein, found dead in his jail cell back in 2019, long before he could speak a single name in a courtroom. 2 different stories, 2 different timelines, yet both ending in silence, both surrounded by shadows, both orbiting the same powerful circles. Maybe it's all coincidence, or maybe these moments are connected by something much larger than any of us are allowed to see. So here we are, staring at a puzzle with pieces scattered across decades. A failed assassination, a death inside a jail cell, files that were never meant to see daylight, and a world that moves on before the truth can even breathe. Maybe these events are random. Maybe they're connected. Or maybe they're part of a design we were never supposed to understand. Because in the end, the most dangerous secrets aren't the ones buried in documents or locked in vaults. They're the ones kept alive by powerful men and protected by forces we cannot see. This story isn't over. It's only becoming clearer and far more unsettling. If everything we've seen is just the surface, then what lies beneath is something the world isn't ready for.